Praise to Allah. I did a video called Why is Hip Hop Under Attack? But as I thought about it more and more, I think I know one of the reasons why it may be being under such attack. I've been hearing a lot lately that ain't no more money in rap. Rappers can barely sell shows. Like they having trouble selling shows, and nobody's really buying albums anymore. And I feel like they're trying to get rid of hip hop because they can't make any more money out of it like they used to be able to. That's what I'm thinking, because back then, when hip hop first came out and they was able to steal from artists and all that and get away with a bunch of stealing, that made it way too easy for labels to just, keep doing it to more and more artists, just keep signing artists to bad contracts and just keep stealing, just running the money up behind their backs. But you fast forward all these years later, artists are going more independent. Artists are not really signing that many deals, and if they are signing deals, they're signing a certain type of deal. So it's not like they're signing all their rights away or their name away. So I think that's really hurting the labels' pockets nowadays, and the fact that a lot of rappers don't need the radio now, so you can't really put that in the rapper's budget to try to, steal from them and say, oh, well, we paid the radio station $250,000, so we had to charge you this amount. Because now, most rappers don't need the radio to have success, so that's another big bill that has just been cut off right there. So I feel like they can't squeeze any more lemons out, so they're just trying to throw it away now type of thing. So it's all on other people to speak out and keep hip-hop alive, because they're really trying to scrutinize it and try to make it to where, basically we won't have hip-hop anymore, because, like I said, they're already saying that people aren't coming to the shows, they're not buying albums like they used to. People saying there ain't no money in rap like they used to, so since I guess there's no money in it now, they feel like they don't really need it, and the only way to, to get rid of something is to destroy it. Something that they used to praise so highly. They used to, really, look at hip hop in a certain way, but now every time you look up, most people only have negative things to say about hip hop or rappers. You rarely hear people say anything positive about hip hop nowadays. At least back in the days, you heard way more positive things. You had way more people really supporting hip hop back in the days. Even though you had people that were against hip hop, like when NWA first came out, a lot of companies were against NWA, but there was a lot of people who were with NWA at the same time. So there was a balance. But now you got more people just hating hip hop than loving it, seems like nowadays. At least that's what I see online. So just another thought about that. I figured that's the reason, because they're not making too much money off hip hop anymore. So they're trying to find a new genre to try to make a bunch of money off of type thing. But the thing is though, you can say what you want, but at the end of the day, when you're talking musically, you're gonna still need some sort of hip hop sound. So you can say what you want about certain rappers, or you feel like rap is bringing destruction to the community and all that. But when it comes to musically, I bet you one of those genres, any other genre besides rap, will still use something hip hop influenced in one of their songs to try to make a hit. So how can you say all this negative stuff about hip hop, but then when you go try to make a song, you want to try to use hip hop elements? That's another thing that doesn't make any sense as well. So if that's the case, if all these people are hating hip hop and they want to say we need to get rid of rap and all this. Okay, if you want to get rid of rap and hip hop, then you need to get rid of all the sounds that came with it, and don't try to use anything hip hop related or anything to make a hit. Don't use any samples or none of that. Drum kits or none of that if that's the case. But that's just my thoughts. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping in the comments. Uh, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Of course, there could be other reasons, but that's just one of the main reasons that I can think of. Hope y'all stay blessed.